I've always thought Bucknell's a magical place. It's this wonderful harmony between the beauty of nature, the winding river and the distant hills, and the historic town with the stately streets and the homes, and this classic campus that's breathtaking. And then the people, the Bucknell spirit that's so warm and welcoming. It just makes you feel like this is where I want to be.
I started as an engineering student. I graduated as an education major, and my next 15 years of work life were equally eclectic.
After graduating from Bucknell, I worked at JP Morgan in Manhattan for a few years. I then decided to jump in a U-Haul and drive across the states and move to San Francisco, where I had a bunch of Bucknell friends, and then got a call to work at a startup that turned out to be PayPal. So I was incredibly lucky to be in the right place at the right time.
Well, I joined the White House speechwriting team in 1981, and my job was to direct the speeches and the communications for the president. It was kind of like being back at Bucknell on our team, only we were on the battlefield of ideas and the stakes were greater for peace and freedom.
I always kind of knew I was an entrepreneur. I wanted to build my own company. And Bucknell has this amazing legacy of entrepreneurship. Some friends and I started a product design and development consultancy called Intridia. We got to work with any company that ever interested us.
About 6 years ago, I decided to leave the eBay Inc. family and come join Omidyar Network. I lead our global education initiative. We focus in India, Sub-Saharan Africa, Latin America, Southeast Asia, and the US. And we both make grants to nonprofits as well as invest in for-profits whose product or services are creating great social good in the world.
My deepest passion is seeking healing around the damage to our society and health that pollution has brought. And I went to Detroit and I thought, wow, what potential there is in this city. Our team works on policy, education, and workforce initiatives, and we strive to rebuild the city of Detroit in a sustainable way. We've made a lot of progress in Detroit. It's been a great experience so far. And I believe my Bucknell education has helped me every step of the way.
I really believe in STEM education, but then also in inclusion. So some friends and I started an organization called the Nation of Makers. It's a nonprofit. We started about 3 years ago. There's a lot of K through 12 children and then college as well who are benefiting from that initiative.
When I think back at Bucknell, I don't have one memory. I have thousands of little moments that become your memories. When you leave the university, you never really leave it. I mean, you wear the orange and blue, you keep up with your friendships for life, and you take pride in Bucknell aspires to grow and continue to get better and stronger. And all of these things just make you a Bucknellian for life.
I view education as one of the potential ways to create opportunity for others. It's about critical thinking skills, it's about collaboration, it's about empathy, it's about authenticity. That's what you get when you get a liberal arts education.
That intersection of multidisciplinary kind of experience where engineering and business and art and design all came together.
It gave me a really well-rounded experience that also gave me a lot of confidence when I left Bucknell and entered the work world.
Bucknell's liberal arts education, where they combine different departments together, and you have these disciplines that you study, really prepares you well for the world as it's changing.
There are so many people at Bucknell who made a huge difference in my life.
I came out of Bucknell with an understanding that I could really overcome and persevere and face almost any obstacle without fear.
It's really the people that you're with, the relationships you have, and they become your best friends for life.
There's so much can't thank Bucknell enough for, right? So friends, family, my wife, my son. It's amazing how much Bucknell has done. Staying engaged is no question. So there's just not enough I could do to say thanks to Bucknell.